Miss D providing a fact near you. Today's chronicle is going to be Harry's and Meghan's interview with Oprah. BRB. Based on the interview with Oprah, Harry and Meghan, they specify mainly how Meghan was mistreated by the royal family. The main critical point of that interview is that Harry and Meghan stated that their son is not granted the title of becoming a prince. Now, I kind of understand where they come from as far as him being created equal, but if you really know the royal family of its history, they are way beyond being racist. The royal families created slavery. In essence, they created the Dutch West India Company and the Dutch East India Company. Those were the companies that controlled the colonies of the United States, the U.S. In order for the royal families to have significant amount of power, they have to create lots of bloodshed and lots of killings and sacrifices in order to be in that monarchy level of the pyramid. The royal families, as I mentioned in my previous videos, they are another extension of the tree of knowledge. So when they come on an interview and state that their son doesn't have the title of becoming prince because of his skin color, Meghan knew that it will be a possibility. How you going to be on the Harpo network with Oprah? She's Santana too, even though she's black, but she sold her soul. So you sold your soul. Your husband, it been sold his soul. His family is blooded out. Their auras are red. Red blood, blooded out. Now, she stated that she doesn't know the reason why they changed the Commonwealth plans of their son granted this prince title. They created slavery, so they hated blacks. And Meghan was welcomed to a white supremacy family. What happens if Queen Elizabeth did grant him title when all his relatives pass away? You know what happens? He has a chance of overthrowing their regime because Meghan's, I believe one of her parents is black. So they stated that based on his color of his skin, why skin is so significant of granting him the title, because the skin is connected, watch this, it's an organ that's connected to nature. Melanin, based on the blacks, have the most melanin, and the melanin is the nerves that attach it to the skin. Those melanins are the communicators from the sun. You notice how Caucasians can have skin cancer because they have the less melanin. I will not call them black, I call them nature or melanated people. They have the most melanin, so they could tolerate the sun. Why you think when they created slavery, the tribes of Israel, especially Judah, was working outside the plantations? Because they could tolerate the sun. The sun doesn't bother them. And they know the chosen ones can tolerate the sun radiation. That's why the 144 has the eyes, red eyes of the radiation of the sun. And their skin is connected to the sun. That's how we receive our communications from the spiritual realm. So that's why they're concerned and they're afraid, as when Meghan and Harry's child, their son, has melanin, he is chosen, and they're afraid that he become man of Musa and overthrow their reign. But what bothers me, as they speak to Oprah, they mention that they were stripped from their titles and they live independent lives in California. But what bothers me is, what's this guy name? I believe it was Tyler Perry. He rented them the house so they could figure out what are their goals of becoming successful, or what are their plans are, so they could sustain their lives as a regular couple. But Tyler Perry is sold out. Anybody who has 1 million or more are sold out. So not only Tyler Perry sold out, Oprah sold out, you have to be sold out in order to receive these incentives and benefits of becoming rich. So they contradict themselves, because they mentioned they out of the royal family. Not necessarily, because if you are about leaving the royal family altogether, you're going to get killed. You can't just leave and think that you can stop serving Satan. It doesn't work like that. She also mentioned that the newspapers are liars. They fabricate a lot of information. Of course, these Illuminati families, royal families, own the newspapers. So how you have a voice? That doesn't make any sense. But this is my feedback on the interview with Oprah, Meghan, and Harry. Like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you on the next video. TTYL.